Welcome to the End of the Madness podcast, everybody. I want to introduce y'all to the company mascot. Here he is, y'all. His name is Shadow.
Shadow.
It's my boy Chops' dog.
Shadow Bear.
We got a special guest. Young Hydel. Young Hydel, man.
No round of applause. No emotion.
Hate.
Just this Hydel.
Hey, man.
It's hate.
I'm glad to have you here with us.
Yes, sir. Welcome back from NOLA, man.
Yeah,
How was the drive?
It was long. It was fun until my mom started talking about politics. Then the shit got crazy.
We will not be talking about politics.
It was a quiet ride home for about the last hour and a half.
She just started ranting on you.
Yeah, dog. Like fuck. Like she was like, "Why don't y'all care? Why don't y'all generation care?
Because
y'all
no
can
matter
change
what
the world.
we do, it ain't gonna change nothing. Man.
I know.
That's
I'm
not
like,
true.
Mom.
That's not true, man.
So
What?
you think voting can actually make a difference?
I didn't say voting. I said our generation can change the world.
Hell yeah, we could sell weed to all the little kids at every school.
Weed and
we can
guns.
keep the money in the community.
You
That's
feel
how
me?
we do it. Every little
All
16-year-old's
up in the
looking for a dime
syndicate.
bag. We could be that nigga that provides it.
All right.
So that's the intro to Alex.
If you don't know who Alex is, now you do.
Yep.
There you go. I'm glad to have you here, though, bro. These I know most people don't even really know who you are, but why don't you give us a little background, man?
Yeah, man.
General background, usually the funniest nigga in the room.
Okay, that's enough of me.
Right. Like, see, you try to give him any shit, he takes the fucking mile. That's out. That's
Hey.
all. That's all the intro
Hey.
he needed. That's just him. That's
Funniest
him.
nigga in the room, the best shooter in the room right now as we speak for sure. I ain't got no competition.
All right. Well,
Maybe
all
if some
right,
real
I
shooters
guess,
step
no.
in, that'd be different.
Like, what are you
But-
talking about, son?
What else? Just typical Frederick nigga for real. Like,
Nah,
we
you
play
a NOLA
basketball.
nigga. I thought you was a NOLA nigga.
What? Nah, dog. Them niggas can't count. I found out. And they be cheating in dominoes. So
So I guess I'll just introduce my topic. I already told you, but I didn't tell you yet. So I've been gardening recently as the hat. You know, we got a lot of things in my garden, and it's making me think a lot about sustainability. And obviously, I know you know that world hunger can be solved pretty easily, right?
hell yeah, nigga, we got Chipotle.
Do you think there will ever be a profitable way to solve world hunger? Because we can end it right now, but it's not profitable to end it right now. Do you ever think we'll find a way to make it profitable to end it, or will we, eat the rich eventually and just become maybe the opposite? Maybe the rich will eat us, and we'll just eventually have to start paying for air too.
Well, if it was profitable to solve world hunger, some of these companies would already done that shit by now.
Correct.
Well, you got to think.
I'm saying, do you think it will ever be profitable? Like, do you ever think?
I mean,
they'll
you can
find
get
a way?
probably subsidized.
So
government
you got to think.
programs.
All right. So look, I think it's a balance. Okay. So what is more profitable? Them keeping it how it is,
Oh, that's true. That is true.
us, doing shit differently.
Because who says it's not profitable? Maybe it's just not enough profit.
Yeah, exactly. And then
That's
you already
true.
know how the other power is. They just want that extra dollar. They greedy, money hungry.
Okay.
I think it's profitable in a way like you can get government assistance programs and stuff to where it's like that's how like Hellman's mayonnaise did it. That's why it's like Hellman's mayonnaise is in every black person's house because they used to be part of the WIC program. So every person that was on WIC, majority like a lot of black people. So Hellman's was always in their house.
Right.
So like you ask anybody, they love government cheese. It was the fucking best cheese. They got rid of that shit. But you can make money off of that. You can work with the government in order to feed the hungry. But I mean like you're not gonna be able to 100% solve world
Because
hunger.
like if you
I
think
think
about it, there's so many resources for us to grow and provide food for people that don't have it. Like natural stuff. I'm talking about like if we were to like grow a bunch of fruits and vegetables and stuff, they naturally give back seeds.
Right.
So we could just plant those and give. But like it's not enough profit. For
I
them
can't
to
grow no
wanna do
apple
that.
tree, nigga.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Man,
bro, you
I got
can
a black
grow.
thumb,
you can
nigga.
grow
I
anything,
told
bro.
y'all,
I say
my
you
little
work-
bean ain't sprouting in the fourth
Hey,
grade,
bruh.
man. Like,
But yeah, you can grow all types of trees. There's plenty of people in Maryland who have orchards that are huge.
oh yeah,
that are-
bruh. I remember when I was younger, I used to think you grow an apple tree and the apples just come. And then I found out that it take like 7 years to actually get an apple on the tree.
That shit sucks.
Yeah,
but once you
bro.
get it, once the fruit starts coming,
It's lit. Like I be some of the at my job, some of the houses we go to, like they be having peaches and apples and all that other shit.
It'd be
Wait,
good
so
straight
just-
off
bro.
the fucking tree.
Just so I'm clear.
Pears.
Just so I'm clear. You don't. I know you said there are ways that companies can do it, but you don't ever think there will be 100% way that'll just like every company eventually had to switch over to some form of like they're still making money, but we can feed everybody and there's no hunger. No.
Nah, you need the people to be hungry. If you're hungry, then you're not gonna have enough energy to fucking do nowhere to go back
rise
at the
up.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's just all about.
Like,
it all goes back to
that's
oppression,
dictator
you know?
rule number one.
Like,
Keep your
keeping
people
people-
hungry,
yeah.
and they ain't gonna be able to rise up on your ass, nigga, like Stalin, bruh. Come on.
That's facts though. For
Like,
real. When
And
you think
really
about
believe
it,
the
like,
same?
Like, why am
I
I, gonna
mean,
feed
yeah,
my country
generally-
when I got all this gold in my house, nigga? Come on now, that's what a dictator
Aye,
thinks.
aye, aye.
Like, so how you gonna
it's
solve
because
world
of
hunger?
the
in-
world we live in, bro. It's like the things we see, bro. We see past, what they show us, and we can actually tell, like, nah, yeah, they're not really. There's nothing.
But it's not like it can't be done.
No,
Obviously,
it can be done.
Yeah, it's
But man, you got how many people in this world now? Like 8 billion people.
Yep.
And it's like, and then on top of it, just imagine the bullshit red tape. It's like, oh man, we got to go into fucking whatever country, and they're not letting us. It's like the Chechen dictator is out here being a dick.
Hey, I guess you're right about that. I mean, nobody, of course, humans will never all be on the same page for sustainability. But what about a country? What about like maybe?
Oh yeah, that's easy.
That's what I'm saying.
easier.
Like, if it was outside of the United States and just like an actual little small country, they could do it easily if they were to.
What about the United States?
they don't like us. They're not gonna get.
Bro, see, it's deeper than.
If you're, if,
Well, I
if
know it's-
everybody's not hungry, if everybody's hungry, then they'll fucking buy that Chipotle. But if everybody can just get food easily, then they ain't gonna buy all the fucking company shit. So, like, they're not gonna let us be completely full.
And
Like,
I definitely get that. See, but what if we find a way to where you can still, because remember, it's not about like Chipotle's convenience at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You can buy all that stuff and make it yourself.
and that's
But-
why we love it.
So
Right.
are you? Are
so
you
we
saying,
can still have those things and still be sustainable, solving like maybe.
Are you saying basically like a lot of shit is either free or the price is cut down in half type shit?
It doesn't have to be cut down in half, like, because those are still things that you can buy. But of course, there's food kitchens and stuff. But like, there also should be a way for people to eat consistently healthy for free. Especially if
We used to call that the $5 footlong at Subway,
hey, yeah, nah.
Alright.
and
That's
then now
not
that
the
bitch
same,
costs
Alex.
$12.
I definitely, again, so you can still
Inflation.
have
Like, that's
you-
crazy, son.
with that, you can still have your fast foods, just like us. We can, if we don't want to eat what we grew today and we want to just something that's quick, we can still go out and get that convenience, but knowing that we're going to pay for that, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And as opposed to we have something here that's free that we can also eat. We have the option instead of people who, like, say somebody, I don't want to use starving children like in Africa, but you know, all those commercials you always see, like, as opposed to them not even having a choice, just being hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can still have that convenience, but do you think there will ever be a way for us to feed like those children sustainably? I mean, maybe again, not the whole world, but just maybe them as a country or us as a country, because we have hungry people here too.
So I think we could, if I'm understanding you correctly, I think we could sustainably feed them off of only things we can grow. If we're talking about like meats and stuff like that, that's a different story, because
Right.
you can't just mass reproduce those. You know, you can't just grow a bunch of cows. You know, I mean, of course, you got to wait for them to be born, and then you talk about genetically modifying them to grow and all that other stuff. You know, we were talking about healthy.
Well, what
options.
about the
Ramen noodles.
not only? Oh, I get you said ramen
Every-
noodles.
every
bread and
citizen-
water?
What about how they're taking chickens and they're now like taking their the cells of their DNA and replicating them and making like
Good.
Yeah, actual other chicken. Yeah.
making
See,
The more chickens, the better. If,
Well, I don't know about
they're
that, though,
making
man.
like
Like-
chicken meat. They're not making like actual chickens. They're like
Can I
yeah, but that's
season
what I'm
it?
saying. Like, do you
Can
really
I,
want
can
to
I
eat
do
that?
it?
Bro, they're
Does it
already-
taste the same?
they're already using it.
But no,
and-
but I know, but that's what I'm saying. You have switched over to being a vegetarian for a reason. So you already knowing everything you know about the meat industry. Would you eat that? Would you trust that?
you are already eating it. They've already switched over. You haven't like that's what I'm saying. It's not like something that's it's gonna happen years in the future. People like
eating the
companies have
step-on chicken.
already switched over to this lab. I don't want to call it lab grown chicken, but that's basically what it is. It's like
Test tube chicken.
I know exactly what you're talking about too, because when I go to Popeyes, it's like sometimes you get the real chicken, and sometimes you get that like that rubbery, like thick chicken.
So-
I'd be like, what the fuck is this?
and again, that's something that has to happen because I've already told you how it's meat consumption is going up every year and it's unsustainable. Like
Yeah.
you have to cut down forest land
Get these
for
meat
cows
farms,
and
yeah.
for, like to till the land and like
This
it's
this is why my girl got 24 acres, baby.
Hey,
We got our own
keep
cattle.
those.
We gonna be.
Yeah.
Let me know if y'all want to put a pig on the
Keep-
pit, as my girl would say, the pit.
Yeah.
yeah,
tough.
tell her to keep that and
Yeah, for
not
real.
to sell out
grow
to
everything.
the city,
grow
man.
everything she can.
But yeah, they really don't. It's not like they don't have like crops on their farm. They're more like they have like a few cattle. They have like a lot of chickens and stuff. Pecans. They do a lot
Nice,
of like that
nice.
type of stuff.
Hell yeah.
But like I was like, y'all ain't got like no fucking like sugar, rice. You know, that's the two biggest
Yep.
exports of Louisiana: sugar, rice, and I think probably oil.
Okay.
But what was it called? They don't have like that. type of
Interesting
shit.
fact for you right there.
Yeah. Oh, another interesting fact for crawfish eaters. Well, for people that don't eat crawfish, if you're a farmer in Louisiana with rice, you got a rice field. You flood that some bitch when after the rice harvest, and then you put crawfish and all that shit, and then they proliferate. They bury into the ground. That's why we call them mud bugs.
Okay.
And then you let the fields dry, and you come back like 6 months later, flood the fields, and they all come up.
Oh wow.
And then that's how you
okay.
catch all your crawfish. I was like, so one season you're growing rice, next season you're catching crawfish. I was like, that's the goal. That's the goal with them 24 acres.
For
I already
real.
told her.
And rice can be stored for a long time too, so that's a
Yeah.
little nice little meal right there.
I was like, you gotta deal with fucking rats though. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
Like that shit's nasty.
That's when you get the pellet gun. Get out there. Nighttime with the
To
vision
sustain
goggles.
world hunger, I'd recommend everybody to start growing your own food because
Yeah.
the price of everything's fucking going up.
going crazy. And
What
you
they should do is they should give everybody
A chicken coop, honest, not like
Nah,
not that, but like
they
everybody should get a chicken coop.
like a little bit of land to start growing something.
see now. I don't.
They tried that. It's
I don't-
40 acres in a mule, and niggas they ran out of acres.
I was gonna
That's
say
too
I
many
don't-
acres. That's what I'm saying. That's too many acres. All you need is just a little plot where you can grow.
Just give me
some
like
fucking
four.
food.
Just give me
I
like
think
four.
there's too many people to give everybody. Like again, I don't think the goal is for. I think you should,
Collectivization.
yeah, I think everybody should grow their own food, but I don't think that's the ultimate goal. Like I think maybe like I was saying, like a huge community garden to where it's like,
that's
Look
what
at
the
dudes
next
being a
idea
little
I was about to
collective,
say. Like,
collectivization.
hey,
imagine like
hey,
got a
that's
little
our
swallow
generation.
over here.
Instead of going to fucking Walmart, you go to your
Hell
local
yeah.
orchard, and this orchard is fucking
Hold on, just
like I'm
mention-
talking miles long. Like acres type. And everybody can just come here for free with their baskets and pick what they
Exactly.
need,
Sumo
and they're
oranges.
consistently growing things.
Like,
throughout
why
the
aren't our
years,
taxes going
replacing-
towards something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
because the Redskins need a $750 billion $750
Let's
million
go Ravens,
renovation.
baby.
Like, that is crazy though. Whenever NFL stadiums need like a new
The
stadium,
renovations.
yeah,
they
they'd be
can
like,
get that money
renovations.
easy.
They go to the taxpayer funds for the state, well, for the city or whatever. They'd be like, yo, we need $800 million, not for a new stadium, just for renovations. They'd be like, it's gonna
Brother.
cost you about $1.3 billion to get a new stadium.
Oh my god!
And that goes straight to that's from taxpayer funds. So your taxes are going towards stadiums and NFL teams. All the Pelicans fans, you have the worst fucking stadium in the NBA. Just letting you know. But man, $800 million to the Saints, nigga. Do something to that shitty ass arena. The Kenner Pelicans, nigga. That's what's next, baby. Let's go.
Hey, that's actually wild, bruh.
Relocate DC. I mean, relocate
No,
Wizards,
no,
baby.
please, don't. No.
The Virginia
Whoa,
Wizards.
no, that would be tragic.
Woo!
That
That would
sounds
be
awful.
tragic.
That's what they're doing.
I know that. I thought that. Like, did they confirm it?
Yeah,
I know they
they're
want
talking about
to.
relocating to.
Yeah, I
most
know they're
likely
talking
Virginia.
about it, but if we can get enough pushback on that, let's get that going, y'all. Let's stay in DC. I know the traffic's awful, but come on, y'all. Do it for the Wizards. And that's been the episode of the In the Madness podcast, y'all. If you like what we're doing, make sure you drop a like. Make sure you comment on this joint. Make sure you share with your friends. Maybe they would enjoy some of this content too.
Yes.
Thank you, Alex,
Spread the word.
for being here this week. I know you'll be here probably on a couple
few
more
more
weeks,
episodes.
The sunglasses will still be here, rain, snow, or shine, baby.
You feel me?
I'm going Hall of Fame and I'm a nigga that dropped out. I could've went to school, but I stuck with the block route. That's bangers in broad day, niggas shoot where your mama stay out.